Hi guys, welcome to a new video. Today we're going to look at this small portulacaria afra tree. This is a cutting that I took off of one of my larger trees just a few months ago. I've got a video where I did that and potted it up, but I'll try to link that below. But it's really got a pretty cool shape to it, and thought it was time to go ahead and get it into a bonsai container, and then kind of get it trimmed up a little bit and just kind of get it on its way to continuing on developing as a nice little tree. Bend this a little bit because when I cut this top part was bent way back because originally it was a horizontal branch like this, and then the top was kind of reaching towards the sky, which was this way. But so I had to bend it a little bit with some wire to get it vertical. So that's kind of what the wire is doing on there. I'm thinking today I might need to bend these branches because I want this to be the front of the tree, because this one is not as ideal because this branch actually almost comes out the back of the tree and then off to the side, which I like it off to the side, but I just don't think the front looks very good from this angle. So I'm using this as the front, but I want these branches to kind of bend around to the front a little bit more. So I'll probably put some wire on that and bring this around to the front, and then let this one continue to go towards the back just to fill in the back area, because I really don't have another back branch down low. I've got this one up here that could be brought down, but yeah, so I think that's the plan. See if we can get some wire on here. Just trying to think how the best to bend that down and around. I'm gonna have to use 2 pieces of wire, it looks like. And then this one over here, it's pretty easy to do. Just trying to think how I can get to, I may just have to wire this part of it and then layer another piece of wire on there, or just kind of use maybe a guy wire to pull that down. Not sure. Because I could use the two branch principle to get this wired along with this one with 1 piece of wire, but then I still have this guy up here. But so let's go ahead and get these 2 wired here first. Let's make sure I get enough. And I'm wiring this before I repot it, just because I'm going to manipulate the tree a lot, move it around, and I don't want to get it repotted and then, get it unstable again in the pot. So I'm going to go ahead and wire it. Now, I could go ahead and unpot it and then wire it, but I think this will work out just fine. I think we'll just kind of continue this wire here that's on the trunk. Let's go ahead and follow that around. Get it weaved in through here. It's a little getting caught. Guess I could have pruned it first, but I didn't. We'll go ahead and follow this one up here and get it anchored around this branch. Trying to keep it tight on the trunk here, and then we'll get this one started. Keep getting hung up on this one. loop. And these tender parts of the branch out here, I just try to be really careful, and then I wrap these pretty loose. I don't go around it too tight, just so I don't take a chance on breaking the branch. But yeah, that'll work out just fine like that. We'll just kind of bring that forward. Like that. That'll work. And this one over here will continue wrapping around. And let it get looser as I get out here on the tender part. Big leaf in the way, so go ahead and get that off of there. Just didn't give myself enough wire. I think it'll work. There we go. See if I can bend it down, give it a little movement, and then bend it a little bit forward. There we go. Yeah, that works just fine. If I can rotate this branch or not, I'm trying to see if I can, but I'm thinking I might be in jeopardy of breaking the branch if I do that, so I'm just going to leave it like that. And we'll leave the top kind of as is. I've got to get some more growth coming out the back, which it is, it's coming out, but so it's a little flat on the back side. Because like I said, this was the underside of the branch when I pruned it off, but we're looking good from the front, so yeah, I think that's good there. I think I'll go ahead and prune it up a little bit and then go ahead and repot it, just to get some of these leaves out of the way. Dead leaf up here. Just taking some of these back a little bit just to see if we can get the new growth to come in a little tighter. I don't like that sticking up there. I need that to go back. I may still try to maybe put a piece of wire on that or just leave it. I think I'll just leave it today, but in the future my goal is to have this opened up as a gap in there. What I'm trying to do here is give a little movement to the branch so it doesn't come straight out like that. I want it to kind of come up and swoop down to kind of match the movement of the trunk. I'm going to try to bend this one forward a little bit, hopefully without breaking it. There we go. And I'll let that grow out a little bit more. Just to get it, I guess it doesn't really need to thicken up a whole lot because it's already about the same as this. This, if any of them, this one's one that needs to thicken up. So I think I'm safe going ahead and taking that back a little bit. Just to kind of get this to thicken up out there. And this guy here, yeah, I can bring that one back. This little nub here I don't think I need. Get rid of that. This one growing down, don't need that. Yeah, I'm liking the shape of this over here. This needs to fill in a little bit more, but I'm liking I like that. Go ahead and take this one back. Hopefully we'll cause that to thicken up a little bit. I still don't like that branch. I'll go ahead and get it repotted and then decide what to do with it. Alright. So let's see what we got going on. Any roots? Not really any roots coming out of the bottom. Hopefully we've got some inside here. Oh yeah, looking real good. Plenty of roots to mess with. Just kind of brushing some of this soil away here to see if we have any root flare we can expose, but might not because it's still a fairly young cutting. So there might not be. Yep. Doesn't look like there's much there yet, which is fine. We'll give it another year or so, and then we'll raise it up a little bit and hopefully have a little more root flare. I'll try to keep some of this mass together so it'll sit easier in the new pot. Take some of these that are really long and wrapping around off. I think that'll work. Set this aside for a minute. And I think this is the pot I have picked out for it. I think it'll fit in there quite nice. Could even give it a little lean to the right there. I think that looks good. So got a piece of screen I'm going to drop in the bottom. I'm not going to bother wiring it in. I'll just put some soil over the top and it'll hold the screen in place. Hopefully I don't need to wire the tree in. Had a decent root base on it, so hopefully it'll stand up fine once I get some more soil in there, but we'll see. Go get in there. This packed in. It's a little wobbly. We may have to set a rock on there just till it kind of establishes itself, but not too bad. A little bit more soil. Got some of these roots up towards the surface. I just want to make sure that they're covered. Even though I don't like to mound my soil up in the pot, I am, in this case, just to keep everything covered till it gets established, and then I can maybe scrape some off. But for now, I think the little mounding is fine. Okay. Yeah, that's not a bad little tree there. I like that. I think I will take some of these, because you can see that it's definitely out of balance in the front. So I'm going to go ahead and take some of this down and then kind of let it regrow and let the back kind of catch up to it. When I set it on my bench, I put my small trees on my patio bench where it gets morning sun as it comes up in the east. So I'll face the back of the tree towards where the sun hits it first, just so we can maybe get some growth out towards the back, which usually happens because they try to grow towards the sun. So I think I can get it thickened up that way. Yeah, I think we probably will need to set a rock on there, but I'll do that before I set it outside. So with that, I think we'll call this one done. Still don't like that branch facing down, but I don't guess I could try to rotate it without breaking it. I don't know. A little bit. It's still pretty tender out there, so I don't want to rotate it too much because it might snap it. But yeah, I like the way this one's progressing, so we'll leave it there for today. I'll give you a quick spin around. There's the front. There's the left side, the back, right side, and back to the front. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.